No, my brother. Chief Justice is my friend and relative.
But he said it's not your friend.
No, please, don't answer me when I'm answering you. Oh, kanti ubizelani mfana kithi? Angithi ufuna ukwazi. I'm saying Chief Justice is my friend, is my relative, is my comrade. When I was the chair of the province, he was the chair of the ANC region, if not a branch. He's the man I know. I'm saying to him at court, at the commission, I would want him to recuse himself so that I can talk to somebody. Not him, because he is going to be tainted or in one form or the other, because he's my friend. All I was saying is that legally, he's not supposed to say, no, I'm not doing it. I'm saying continue. And if I don't want to continue with him, he takes me to the, what you call a constitutional court. That tells you that our relationship, this is what I was avoiding, my brother. I was helping him. Don't you realize?
But he has publicly said he's not your friend.
No, that is not true. Don't worry about it. I was talking about the fact that what has happened thereafter. He is my friend. He is my friend. And he is, in my wedding, he talked. He was given a chance to speak at 𝐓𝐻𝐚𝐧𝐤𝐬. I was with him because his sbari was getting married to me. Ufuna ngikhaze konke lokho? My babu. Yeah. Well, I don't know, my brother, whether you live in this country.
I do, sir.
Thank you very much. Justice Zondo did these things I've talked about in public, in court. As a journalist, you should have noted them. All of them, including my going to prison. I did not have time to sit in any place like a court to deal with these matters. But you were there. Why do you ask? Why would Zondo say that to the former president? If that is the case, if you have a way of making stages who must say what to who, why would Zondo have done so? What I've said here, Zondo has done. So why do you ask the question? Because I have addressed Zondo on through my lawyers and every other thing. There's nothing I'm saying which is a secret. Zondo did that in public in South Africa to what you could call a former president. Is there a recognition how you deal with this one and that one? I don't know. But I'm saying we are asking questions on matters you know. Equally, the fact that President money was found in his home, it's not coming from me. He has done a lot of things, including to the ANC. And when that happened, by the way, I was a prisoner. Maybe I would have commented immediately. At one point when he said the ANC was #1 corrupt organization in this country, I wrote a letter, public letter to him. It's not no crime I've committed here. I'm stating where the country is, what the president is doing. Anyone above the amount of dollars in your house, you are found, you are arrested. When president dismisses the public protector, you know it. It's not, I'm not manifesting anything. All I'm saying is not going very well. He did that in public, and I'm saying what I'm saying about him in public. What's the problem? No. These were private discussions. He hasn't said anything about it. I'm not saying anything about it. All I'm saying, he had denied that we had a relationship. Later, he agreed, yes, we had a lot of meetings. That's what I'm repeating, what he said. I can't tell you what we're discussing. Those were matters between me and him.
Why can't you tell? What are you arguing?
Because they were private, for me and him, not you.
Are you covered now?
Absolutely.
I'm not, I still have
No,
two
carry on.
questions.
Carry on.
Okay, right.
I just want you to do one question at a time.
Oh, sure. Second question, former President. When you talk of this intelligence that involves certain people who possibly are now in government serving the commercial interests of their masters and mistresses, as you alluded, are some of these people, did you work with them before? Did you perhaps appoint them in your cabinet, either as deputy president, as ministers? And were you not aware of their intentions at the time when you possibly worked with them?
My brother, I'm talking about what I said to Zondo in the commission. He was sitting there. I was telling him where these movements that are being done now come from. It was meant for him. And I made the point that if he would have followed those kind of things, he did not. It's not matters. Bear in mind, I say I was giving things which are intelligence. I'm sure if at all Zondo had asked more, I would have given him. Not you, my brother. It was meant for the commission. I did not know then. I know now that I went there to take an inspection when some of the things were not done. And the people who were working there pretended everything was done. I cannot discuss those details because I'm not an engineer. If it was under my term, certainly the government at that time must be blamed, and I can't be excused. The fact that I was not the one who was doing it is neither here or there. If government fails, then the government is failing. I have always taken that responsibility. During my time, I was responsible. I take the responsibility. She is covered. She is covered. She is.
He doesn't take responsibility now.
Okay.
No, I'm saying the responsibility when
You know what you are saying.
No, but I answered him. I took the responsibility.
Yeah, and
I said so.
And her.
We can't take it now.
I did it with her as well during my period.
Yes.
I have.
to say you're taking responsibility,
Sorry?
why did you fail responsibility?
No, it's not a way out. She asked a question, do I am taking responsibility? I've answered her, why do you say I'm dodging? No, we are not right.
Okay, okay.
Just Sala Baba. Phumula.
Think of this session as